What's up YouTube? So today I got a very special guest for you guys. It's Captain Sparkles.
Good day. Good to see you. All right. Ready to freshen me up a little bit?
Jordan Marin with me today. You guys might know him as Captain Sparkles.
Maybe. Who knows?
We'll be asking him a few questions, so hopefully you guys like this little interview.
Yeah, I'll do my best.
So Jordan doesn't really use product. We usually give him a really nice, short, simple haircut that requires no product.
Yeah, I just like to wake up and I just do that. And that's my styling my hair in the morning. I just can't be bothered to put in the effort to do gel or product.
How long ago did you start your YouTube channel?
We're actually approaching the 8-year anniversary in like a week. I started on my birthday in 2010, February 10th, 2010. It's been a while. I feel like I'm an old grandpa when it comes to YouTube. Because nowadays, like every other day, I feel like I stumble upon a new channel that has like 5 million subscribers that I'd never heard of before. I'm like, where did you come from? And when I started, I swear, at least in the gaming space, because that's where I began, like, I knew the names of everyone in the space who had over 10,000 subscribers. That's wild.
In YouTube?
Yeah.
Okay.
There just weren't that many. There were more in like the vlogging space when I started who had larger channels. I think the biggest at the time was like 1.5 million or so. It was like either Fred or Nigahiga. And no, 10,000 was like a big gaming channel when I started. It's wild how much it's grown.
I know this is a big question for a lot of people out there. How many subscribers do you have?
It's a bit over 10 million on the main channel at this point. Admittedly, I mean, a lot of those have been accumulated over the years. There's churn. Not all of them are active by any means. But as far as the number goes, that's where it's at.
10 million?
Mm-hmm.
Well, Captain Sparkles.
Yes, sir.
Your superhero name. How did you come up with that name? What made you think of Captain Sparkles?
Yeah, so the thing is, I actually didn't come up with it. So I had a channel before this one. It was called Pros Don't Talk Shit. That's what I started off on. You know, very much a Call of Duty kind of name. And so I got to the point where I was about like 25,000 subscribers, which was very respectable at the time. And like,
I think it still is now.
yeah, it was like July 2010. Now a 25,000 subscriber channel was like, damn, you're one of the big dogs in gaming. And it's crazy how much that's changed. But in any case, I was talking with a friend one night. He's another YouTuber, C Nanners. Pretty notable. I'm sure people watching this know who he is. And so I was like, you know, I've been thinking, God, what if I was ever somehow featured in like some article, which sounded so bizarre and far-fetched at the time, but they wouldn't be able to put my channel name in because it has shit in it, and that could be a problem. So I was like, I'm thinking about transitioning to another channel. It's scary though, because I have 25,000 subscribers, and there was at the time no way to rebrand a channel on YouTube. Like you were stuck with your username, and that was it. Now you can rebrand, but that didn't exist at the time. So he was like, you know what, if you're gonna change your channel, I dare you to make your new name Captain Sparkles. And I was like, well, I mean, I guess that could be featured in an article. No one's gonna have an issue with that. And so I thought on it for a few days. I thought of like, what are some other possible names? I ended up just sticking with Captain Sparkles, and so that's where it came from.
Do you hate when people call you Captain Sparkles, like out in the, let's say you're having lunch and someone, hey, Captain Sparkles?
It's a little weird, I'm not gonna lie. Like if I'm seated somewhere or it's a very dense populated area and someone yells that out, I'm like,
it's almost like calling one of the actors, let's say like Thor or...
Yeah, but even that, someone could actually be named Thor. Everybody has got to start somewhere. There's no shame in that.
When was the first time that someone out in public either called you, hey, you're Captain Sparkles, and how did it feel?
I think actually, let's see, I don't know that they called it out as Hey Captain Sparkles. I think it might have been when I was standing in line for a midnight release of like the first Call of Duty that released after I started making YouTube videos. And so I think it was like a pretty low-key, hey, what's up? Do you make YouTube videos? Oh yeah, you do? Yeah, cool. How's it going? So it wasn't yelling Captain Sparkles in a crowd at that point. But I think that was the first time. It was Black Ops in November 2010. Because yeah, I made a video after, and I was like, this is weird. This is the first time I ever got recognized in public. It's all coming back to me right now. So yeah, it happened.
What'd your mom say once you started making money off of games, man? Because I know my mom would always be like, stop playing games. You're never gonna make money off that.
Well, she thought it was cool. Obviously, that there was some return on the time that I was spending on it, and obviously to people who are not interested in the video game space, like what is the way to pique someone's interest and to them justify your time spent? Well, you're making money on it. Oh, okay, suddenly it's all worthwhile. Even if you were having fun before, oh, okay, now that you're making money, now it's worth it. But I mean, she thought it was great. Take the established path, which is, you know, you go to high school, you get good grades, then you go to university, get good grades there, hopefully, then you get internships, you do all that, and it was very much like, this is new and uncharted territory, and I'm not too sure about it, even though, yes, it was like cool that you're making money, but I had to be the one that made the decision at that point. And now, obviously, I think she realizes that it was the better choice to make, but it was, you know, a few months there where I was like, I don't know, Jordan, and that was the deal. Was when I decided that I was going to do it, I was on my own. I was responsible for every financial thing, and I was willing to accept that.
When's your birthday?
February 10th.
February.
So when I started, it wasn't really a possibility for any gaming channels to make money. I knew that there were some people on YouTube who were like making vlogs who were in the partner program, but gaming channels couldn't do that. And so I was like, well, gaming channels can't make money, so it's not something that I'm ever going to be able to work on. The reason why I started was I just wanted to show off good scores at Call of Duty. Genuinely, that's what it was. It was just for fun when I started, and then it's kind of gradually evolved over the years in terms of, oh, what is possible in terms of follower counts, and it's crazy that eventually I'm sure someone will hit 100 million followers on YouTube, and who knows, one day, 50 years from now, maybe 1 billion. Everyone in the world will be subscribed to some individual who maybe isn't even born yet. But I think the audience will keep getting bigger until it's only limited by the population of the planet.
Would you say YouTube is a good thing to get into nowadays?
I think it's a great place for you to showcase an interest to an audience. Good in the way of like, is it advantageous for getting ahead in life, or?
Yeah, like whether it be financial advancement or just getting your name out there for, like you said, something you're good at, you want to show.
I mean, if you want to go into any sort of creative field, then it's a great way to build up a portfolio. So yeah, for that reason, absolutely. But you have to have an interest in something, a passion for something that has a market for other people who are also interested in it. Good is it's very dependent on what you want to do and what you want to showcase to people. So I'm sure for some people it could be like, well, you should be spending more time focusing on your homework or something else. For other people, it's a great outlet that's going to further them tremendously.
Best advice you can give to someone starting YouTube or someone wanting to get into YouTube, whether it be the artistic field, the gaming field?
Yeah, so there's such a shift in mentality today, I think, as to why people are going into it. It's because I think a lot of people now see all the super successful YouTubers who have all these flashy things and whatnot, and they're like, I want to do that. And so you have, like, I saw this survey that was conducted a few months back. It was 66% of middle schoolers in this survey wanted to be a YouTuber when they grew up. And I'm like, whoa, that's wild. But I think a lot of the reason for that is like, oh, they see how lucrative it can be. And I think because of how fierce the competition is at this point, if you have literally 2/3 of the population that wants to do it, more competition for that than there has literally been for anything else ever. So the odds of it panning out into something major is pretty small, and therefore I always say, like, make sure you are having fun so that you are not going to regret your time that you spent doing it. Because if you're only doing it with the hopes of like winning the lottery, more or less, then if it doesn't pan out, you're like, damn, why did I invest all these hours of my time into it? Whereas if you're doing something you enjoy, trying to meet new people, make friends, build up a circle of people you can like do something you all enjoy with, then you'll be stoked that you did it, even if it doesn't pan out into your full time.
Jordan, well, take care.
Thank you, sir.
Hopefully we'll see you soon. Don't be a stranger.
Sounds good, and no, I'll look forward to seeing the video.
All right.
All right, thanks, man.
Bye.